The first thing we will learn is trigonometric ratios. We will understand the trigonometric ratios first. Of course, we know that, but I will again tell you or revise these trigonometric ratios, and also I will give you the tricks. And if you know some of the tricks earlier, and you can go and use those tricks, or if you find my tricks are better than the earlier one, then use my techniques. There is no problem. You can use any tricks that you are familiar with. The second thing that we will learn in this is reciprocals, reciprocal formulae. How to remember the reciprocal formulae. And in the next, we will see the co-functions. We will see the co-functions. And these co-functions, they are useful, and how to remember co-functions, and they are useful in remembering the complementary angles. So there are some problems based on complementary angles. So there these co-functions will be useful. So I will discuss how to remember the co-functions and solve the problem based on complementary angles. We will see trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. And last, we will see the tricks to remember the trigonometric identities. We will see how to remember trigonometric identities. And once we discuss this, I will tell you how to remember. You have to revise and come, and then I will go and solve the problems. I will solve some problems in trigonometry for clearing all these concepts. When I solve the problems in trigonometry, all these concepts will be made more clear. And in the last, I will solve MCQ questions. And to solve MCQ questions, you should know all this formula and your theory perfect, concept perfect. And to make concepts more perfect, you have to solve more and more problems. I will solve some problems here, and I will ask you to solve some problems from your textbook. And at the end, after preparing the full thing, I will start on MCQ. I will solve MCQs online with you. Also, I will give some MCQs to solve at home. So there will be a number of questions which you can solve, and with that thing, your trigonometry will become perfect. So are you ready to go in the fashion as I have told you? If you are ready, please type ready in the comment box. If you are ready to go in the fashion as I have told you, please type ready in the comment box. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me begin with the first topic, that is trigonometric ratios. And these trigonometric ratios, you already know it. It is just a revision over here. And let me draw a right angle triangle. And these trigonometric ratios are useful for right angle triangle. If this is A and this is B, this is C, and right angle at C, the side opposite to the right angle is called as hypotenuse, which you already know. And then you can select either angle C or angle A. If I select angle C as our angle of reference, then BC is adjacent side and side opposite to C is AB, and this is opposite side. So one is adjacent side and other one is opposite side, and this is hypotenuse. So these are the three sides of the right angle triangle with respect to C. And I will tell you one formula for remembering these functions or the trigonometric ratio. And to remember that, the word that you have to remember is so, ka, to, a. The word is so, ka, to, a. So is SOH, ka is CAH, and TOA is TOA. So, ka, to, a. Please say loudly 5 times so, ka, to, a. Don't think of what others will say. Let others say anything. They may be thinking that you must have become mad. So you just give me some 5 seconds. Sang. झाले आता चालू असा क्लास. हय 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 कितें प्रॉब्लेम आसा जाल्यार कोणाक एक लिंक बी धाडला तांकां ग्रुपार. हय तुका ग्रुपार मेळटलें. ओके ओके आं बरें. Okay, I hope you have loudly said so, ka, to, a. And first I will tell you based on so, ka, to, a, the trigonometric ratios, and then I will tell you how to remember this so, ka, to, a by using this sentence. Let me begin with the first trigonometric ratio that we know is sine of angle C. I will write with respect to angle C. And what is sine of C? Or I will write this angle as theta, and instead of C, I will write this as theta. So it is better to write this way. And first is sine of theta, second is cos of theta, and third one is tan of theta. So from SOH, we can remember that S stand for sine, O stand for opposite, and H stand for hypotenuse. And SOH meaning sine opposite hypotenuse. So sine theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. That is SOH. And what is CAH? C stand for cos, A stand for adjacent, and H stand for hypotenuse. So I can write cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So this is adjacent upon hypotenuse. And tau stand for T stand for tan, O stand for opposite, and A stand for adjacent side. So tan theta is given as TOA. Tan is equal to opposite upon adjacent. So this is written as opposite divided by adjacent side. So from this so, ka, to, a, you can remember sine equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, cos is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan is equal to opposite upon adjacent. So if I write in terms of side, opposite side to the theta is AB. Instead of opposite side, I can write AB, and hypotenuse is AC, and the adjacent side is BC, so I can write this as BC upon hypotenuse is AC, and here opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So this is how we can write value for sine theta, cos theta and tan of theta. And now this tan theta I can write here both. I will divide numerator and denominator by AC. So this will become AB upon AC divided by BC upon AC. AB upon BC AC divided by BC upon AC. So I have divided numerator by AC, and to nullify the effect, to make it neutral, I have divided this by also AC. And we know AB upon AC, AB upon AC is sine theta, and BC upon AC is cos theta. So BC upon AC is cos theta. And we have to remember one more formula for tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos of theta. When I put anything in the frame, that means it is very, very important. And that should come in the list of formula that you have to remember. So the first list of formula that you have to remember is this one. The second formula you have to remember this one, and the third formula that you have to remember is this one. And these three formulas can be remembered from the word SOHCAHTOA. Rupa, it can be remembered from the word SOHCAHTOA. Just a minute. Control. Check online yung zainala problem okay, and the fourth formula you have to remember is tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. These are the four formulae that you have to remember now, and in tomorrow's class I will ask you and you will have to give the correct answer of all this. And now question comes, how to remember SOHCAHTOA. Is that your question, how to remember SOHCAHTOA? If your question is how to remember SOHCAHTOA, please type yes in the comment box. And if you can remember the SOHCAHTOA without any tricks, you continue. Otherwise, please write yes in the comment box if your problem is to remember SOHCAHTOA. Yes. Tanish, welcome. Tanish is there. Very good. And Smita Natalkar. Very good. Easy to remember, but I will make it more easy with the help of one sentence. So since all of you want it, I will give you one more trick. So though it is easy to remember because you have done it number of times, but for the first timer, or it will so happen that if you don't revise it for many days, you may forget this SOHCAHTOA also, because you may write or use this formula in different ways, that is in the wrong ways. Now my sentence is like this. She offered her child a hilltop teaspoon of applause. And just a minute. The sentence is like this. She offered her child a hilltop teaspoon of applause. And applause is nothing but a sweetener. Apple is sweet, no? That is called applause. Something that is sweet or sweetener is called applause. And hilltop teaspoon, if you pick up a sugar from the teaspoon or tea powder, then if it is fully filled, it will be like a hill. It will be like a hill. So it is called hilltop. It is called hilltop. म्हणजे कोंकणीन सांगले जाल्यार ताणे ते बायलेन शी ताणे आपल्या भुरग्याक हिल टॉप म्हणजे फुल चमचो भरून applause दिले. So you have to imagine this. If you imagine from or you look it from the mind's eye, that you can remember. So the sentence is again like this. So please loudly say it yourself 5 times. She offered her child a hilltop teaspoon of applause. Please repeat this 5 times yourself loudly. Let anybody say anything. I hope you have done it. I know sincere, you will be doing it sincerely. I believe with you on you. So here you take first letter SOH. So the first letter if I take, it will be SOH, and then CAH. The next letter are CAH and then TOA. So from each of this word, you take the first letter and it will form SOKATOA. And the sentence is, she offered her child a hilltop teaspoon of applause. And with this, now you know these 3 trigonometric ratios. And there are 6 trigonometric ratios. 3 we have learned, and the next one is cosec of theta, you have to know. And then you have to know about the sec of theta. And the third one or the 6th one, you have to know as cot of theta. These 3 more formulae you have to remember. And these are reciprocals of all this. Cosec theta is reciprocal of sine theta. That is, cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. Sec theta is 1 upon cos of theta. And cot of theta is 1 upon tan of theta. And how to remember? To remember this, I will tell you about one more diagram that is called as super hexagon. And this I will call as a reciprocal formula. These are reciprocal formulae. So how to remember reciprocal formulae? This remembering tricks I'm telling you only because some people get confused. Some people write cosec of theta is 1 upon cos theta, and some people write sec theta is 1 upon cot 1 upon sine theta. And this is this everybody writes in correct position, tan and cot. Now let me tell you how to remember this reciprocal. Which one is reciprocal of the other one? I will tell you with the help of super hexagon. Please type in the comment box super hexagon. So now I will tell you how to remember super hexagon. And super hexagon is nothing but a hexagon with Hexagon is nothing but a polygon with 6 sides. A polygon with 6 sides. And this is a hexagon, and with this hexagon I will make 2 parts. So first, this side, left hand side, I will write as tan of theta. Just see how to write this. This is tan of theta, and we know that tan of theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. So you go in that line. First write sine theta in the next vertex. This is sine theta, and here you write cos of theta. And opposite to tan theta, you write cot of theta. That is, tan is cotangent. Tan and cotangent, they are in opposite direction. And now you see, I divide this super hexagon into 2 equal halves. One is left hand side and one is on the right hand side. And on the right hand side, you have to write all those ratios starting with C. And there are 3 ratios starting with C. One is cos, another one is cosec, and another one is cot. Now cos and cot is used. So what is remaining is cosec. So you write cosec of theta. You see, all the trigonometric ratios starting with C are on the left hand side. And one vertex is remaining and one ratio is remaining. One ratio is sec theta. So sec theta is nothing but you can write it here for this vertex. And now you see all 6 vertices of the super hexagon are filled with. And now what you have to do, you join these opposite vertices. So I'm joining these opposite vertices. So when I join these opposite vertices, you can remember sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec of theta, or cosec of theta is 1 upon sine of theta. You can write this like this also. Sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec of theta. Both things are same. You see, sine and cosec are on the opposite vertices. So sine and cosec will go together, so that sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec of theta. And the next one is cos and sec are on the opposite vertices. So sec theta is 1 upon cos of theta. Sec and cos both as one pair. So I will write cos theta is equal to 1 upon 1 upon sec of theta. So now we have written cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta, and this is called reciprocals. How to remember reciprocal formula? And the third one is tan and cot are in opposite direction. So tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot of theta. The same formulas. So here what I can write further, by using this super hexagon, we can know which are the pairs. And this super hexagon, you can remember in mind and immediately find out which are the pairs and use it in the examination. Or if you cannot remember, you can write it on the rough paper or rough page and use this in solving the problem. This hexagon, super hexagon will be useful each and every places. So now I'm writing cosec theta as is equal to reciprocal of sine theta. So this will be, if sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, this will be hypotenuse divided by opposite, because it is inverse. And this will be hypotenuse divided by adjacent side, and cot theta is reciprocal of opposite upon adjacent, so it will be adjacent divided by opposite. And this is how you can remember this next three formulae using the super hexagon, and this is the last one. These are called reciprocal formulae, and these are the trigonometric ratios. These are also trigonometric ratios, but I will call them as reciprocal formulae. So is there any question in understanding this or remembering this? If you have any question, please type your question in the comment box. Super hexagon, very right, very nice. Svetang Duri is saying there is no question. Very nice, Svetang. And see, with the now we have seen the three tricks. One is to remember SOHCAHTOA, and to remember SOHCAHTOA, this is the sentence, and from that you can reproduce your sine cos tan. And to remember the reciprocal formula, I have told you the tricks of super hexagon. And now next, I will tell you the co-functions or complementary angles, and then we will go for remembering trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So that is sine of 0 is how much, sine of 30 is how much, sine of 45 degrees is how much, sine of 60 is equal to how much, sine of 90 is how much. These ratios without forgetting, and I will tell you how to remember those things with the help of a trick. And the trick is using your own palm. So you don't have to go anywhere. In the examination, you can use your palm. If you want to multiply, divide, add, subtract, you can use your fingers. In the similar fashion, by using the fingers of your palm, you can remember the different ratios from angle 0 to angle 90 degrees. So that will be 5 ratios, that is 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. 5 ratios of sine, 5 ratios of cos, 5 ratios of tan, and other 6. So 5 into 6, there will be total 30 values you will remember very easily by the tricks to remember the trigonometric ratios of specific angles. But before doing that, in this session, let us see what is co-function or complementary, which is used for complementary angles. So now we will learn what are co-functions. Thank you, Svetang, for your nice comment. I will take you to your journey systematically, and you can ask your difficulties anytime when you face while solving the difficulties. You can send your difficulties on my WhatsApp apart from difficulties which you can ask in this live session. So I will continue to support you. So please work, and I will come to know who are working better. So those who ask more questions are working better. Anyway, let me explain you about the co-function. And co-functions are like this. One is sine, that is sinusoidal. And this is ratio, and this here is co-function. And co-function is of sine is cos. It is called as cosine. Full form is cosine. One ratio is sine and its co-function is cosine, and in short we write it as cos. That is the first co-function. The second co-function is one is tan, and tan is full form of tan is tangent, and we have learned tangent of a circle. Like that, there are many tangents. We will see it later on, but reciprocal or the co-function of tangent is cot, and it is called as cotangent. It is called as cotangent in full form. So the co-function of sine is cos, co-function of tan is cot, and the third thing is sec, and sec is called as secant. Sec is called as secant in the full form, and the co-function of sec is cosec, and its full form is cosecant. And now you have to remember, for solving the problems, you should know what is co-function of what. Sine is co-function of cos, tan is co-function of cot, and sec is co-function of cosec. I hope it is clear up to this. If it is clear up to this, please type clear in the comment box. And even if it is clear, I will make it now more clear with the help of super hexagon diagram. So if it is clear to you, please type clear in the comment box. Again, I will draw a super hexagon here. So that's nice to see all of you got the clear, and now let us make it more clear. You will not forget which is co-function of what, because here there is a possibility of getting things mixed, because there are a lot of formulas to be remembered. That is why I am telling you. I will tell you super hexagon, and in further discussion we will use super hexagon for as at one more part. So what I am telling you is, you should not forget this formula even by mistake. Such a perfect remembering techniques I will tell you. Though you remember these co-functions, it will strengthen your remembrance by super hexagon. So let me draw the super hexagon over here. Back to super hexagon. I will tell you how to draw this super hexagon again. And to draw the super hexagon, you start from the left hand side of the vertex of the super hexagon and write tan of theta there. Then tan theta is sine upon cos, so you write sine theta over here. Then it's cos theta over here. Then here it will be opposite to tan. You have to write cot, that is cotangent. And then you divide this super hexagon into two equal halves. One is left hand side, another one is right hand side. And in the right hand side, all these three vertices, this is one vertex, second vertex, and the third vertex. All these three vertices should be with trigonometric ratios starting with C. So one is cos, another one is cot, and the third one is cosec. The left one is cosec. So I will write this vertex as cosec of theta. And you see 5 trigonometric ratios are filled with 5 vertices. One vertex is remaining and one that is unfilled is sec. So you write sec of theta over here. Now the question comes how to remember the co-functions. And to remember the co-functions, you join these two vertices horizontally. These two vertices are already joined and these two vertices already joined. So you see, you join the two vertices which are coming on the horizontal line. And here the first pair is sine and cos. You see, sine and cos, they are co-functions. The second pair is tan and cot. You see, tan and cot is another co-function, a pair of another co-function. And the third one is sec and cosec is the third pair of co-functions. And with the help of super diagram, you can remember all these co-functions well. You can remember all these co-functions well. So even if you know this directly, but even then use super hexagon, that will ensure the more correctness. You will not make the mistake, because in trigonometry there are so many formulas. See, I will tell you how much formulas you to remember in trigonometry. I'll tell you right now, and you will come to the know the importance of this technique, because there are a lot of, had been there 4 to 5 formulas, then I would have said you remember in your own way. But here there are number of formulas and same things are coming again and again. So there is a tendency to get mixed up or get confused. So I will tell you how many formulas will be there. So these are the 3 formulas. These are 3 formulas. This is 1. So 6 plus 7 formula. And for co-functions, again I can say these are the 3 formulas of the co-function. Then that will be 10 formulae. And for, sorry, this is for reciprocal 3 formulae, so that will be 10. Then co-function formula will be 3, so there will be 13 formula. And then in your trigonometric identities, I will tell you that there will be 9 formulas. So 13 plus 9, there will be 22 formulae, and it is not stopping with 22 formulae. The trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, those numericals you have to remember 30 numericals. So 23 plus 30 in total you have to remember 53 formulas. So 53 formulas or ratios altogether, or numericals that you have to remember. So to remember this, only it is possible with the help of tricks. And if you master these tricks and remember all these 53 formulae as well as the numerical ratios, then nothing like it. You will love to do, love to study trigonometry. You will solve more and more trigonometry. You will find the solutions are easy, and you will see that you will get 100% marks in trigonometry. And in trigonometry, among all the chapters in mathematics, maximum weightage is kept for trigonometry.